Most people think Las Vegas is the biggest party spot in the world. Movies and songs make it seem like the ultimate place to have fun. A shiny city in the desert that promises the best party ever. But what if that's not true? What if the wildest party on Earth isn't in Las Vegas, but 7,000 miles away? What if the real party capital is a whole country made up of 7,000 islands? Where partying isn't something you pay for, it's just part of everyday life. I used to believe the Vegas hype. I thought nothing could beat it. Then I visited the Philippines, and I saw what a real party is like. It's not about spending money or chasing famous DJs. It's about something bigger, pure energy and joy. And honestly, the Philippines doesn't just match Las Vegas, it blows it away. To understand why the Philippines wins, you first need to know what a Vegas party really is. It's not magic, it's a business. The whole setup is designed to take your money while convincing you you're having the time of your life. Picture a night on the Vegas Strip. You dress up, walk through a casino maze with slot machines screaming for attention, and finally get to a big club. But before you even step inside, you hit the velvet rope. That rope is a wall. It separates the insiders from everyone else. Your worth is measured by how long you wait or how much you pay to skip the line. The bouncer isn't looking at you as a person. To him, you're just a transaction. You get inside. The music is blasting. A famous DJ plays the same set they played in Miami last week. The crowd faces the stage, phones up, pretending it's the best night ever. But it doesn't feel like a party. It feels like a concert where fun is staged. Want to sit down? That'll cost thousands. You pay for bottle service, get a couch the size of a closet, and a bottle arrives with sparklers. For a few seconds, you feel important, and then it's over. You've literally bought your fun for the night. Talking to people is nearly impossible. You're shouting over the music. Meeting new friends? Forget it. Everyone stays locked in their own expensive little bubble. The point isn't to have fun, it's to look like you're having fun. That's Vegas, exclusivity, spectacle, transaction. It's basically an adult theme park where every ride has a massive price tag. And sure, it's impressive. The shows are huge, the food is top-notch, but the party itself, it's a product. You're the customer. You leave with an empty wallet and ringing ears. But do you leave with a real story, with new friends? Even in Manila, some clubs try to copy this Vegas model, but they miss the magic of their own culture. They can build the same flashy venues, but they can't copy the soul. Because the soul of a true Filipino party isn't locked behind a velvet rope. It's on the street, it's in the home, it's everywhere. Now forget all that, erase the velvet ropes, erase the overpriced tables. Imagine something completely different. Your first taste of a Filipino party doesn't start with a bouncer. It starts the second you step out of the airport in Manila or Cebu. Right away, you're hit with a rush of life. The air is warm, carrying the smell of street barbecue, jeepney exhaust, and the ocean. The sound is non-stop, horns blaring, people laughing, music spilling from every corner. What looks like chaos is actually a living, breathing rhythm. A dance. Life in the Philippines happens right on the street. Kids are playing basketball with a hoop nailed to a wall. A group of guys crowd around a tiny TV watching a boxing match. This isn't the background of the party. This is the party. That's the first big difference. Vegas feels alive because it's built to feel that way. The Philippines doesn't need flashing lights or giant speakers to create energy. The energy is already there, in millions of people living their lives all around you. In Vegas, your night has one destination. In the Philippines, your night is an adventure, and it can start in the simplest spot, the sari-sari store. These tiny family shops are on every corner, but at night they turn into mini bars. A couple of plastic chairs, a cooler full of ice, and that's all you need. You can buy a huge bottle of Red Horse beer for less than $1. For the price of one bottle of water in a Vegas club, a whole group of friends can sit here and drink for hours. This is where you see real Filipino life. It's not exclusive. It's for everyone: workers, students, neighbors. And if you're a foreigner, you won't be a stranger for long. Within minutes, someone will ask where you're from and offer you a drink. No agenda, just genuine human connection. Then there are the local bars. They're not giant clubs where nobody talks. They're small, intimate, and always have a live band playing rock classics and OPM, original Filipino music. The whole bar sings along, like one massive karaoke session. And here's where you find the most genius drinking ritual in the world: tagay. You buy one bottle of rum and share one single glass. One person is the tangero, the pourer. They pour a shot, pass the glass to the first person, who drinks, then gives it back. The pourer refills it for the next person, and it goes around the circle. Tagay is more than just drinking. It's a rhythm that connects everyone. No one gets left out, no one drinks too fast. It's the complete opposite of buying your own $25 cocktail in Vegas. It's built on sharing. To refuse is strange. To accept means you're instantly part of the group. Even the fancy rooftop bars in Manila feel different. They might look like the ones in Vegas, but the vibe is totally relaxed. People are smiling, talking, connecting. Filipino hospitality is too strong to let things feel cold or transactional. It's a party, not a competition. And this is where Vegas really loses. Las Vegas has events. The Philippines has fiestas. Imagine an entire city shutting down for days just to celebrate. That's a Filipino festival. Take Sinulog in Cebu. It's rooted in religion, but it's also 9 days of non-stop energy that takes over the whole city. The main parade has thousands of dancers in wild costumes, moving to drum beats you feel in your chest. But the real party is in the streets surrounding it. The whole city turns into one giant open-air club. Strangers shout, "Pit Señor," and smear paint on your face. People hand you drinks as you pass by. It's a mix of religion, culture, and the wildest street party you can imagine. And millions of people are in it together. Then there's the Mascara Festival in Bacolod, the city of smiles. This festival was born in a time of hardship. The economy had collapsed and tragedy had struck the community. So what did they do? They fought sadness with joy. They created a festival of masks, each one painted with a giant smile. Mascara is more than a celebration, it's an act of defiance. A city looking at its darkest days and choosing to shine. The highlight is Electric Mascara, a nighttime parade where dancers, floats and costumes glow with LED lights, turning the city into a glowing river of color and sound. And this is what Vegas can never copy. A Vegas party is about escaping reality. A Filipino fiesta is about embracing it. History, struggle, community, resilience, and celebrating it. You don't need a ticket. You don't need a VIP pass. The whole city is the venue, and everyone is a VIP. It's a party with a soul. But the biggest difference, the knockout blow, happens in the most Filipino party venue of all, a home. Stay in the Philippines for more than a week, and you'll be invited to one. Maybe for a birthday, a holiday, or just because. And when you walk through that door, you'll see why Filipino hospitality isn't a slogan. It's real. You arrive as a stranger, and 5 minutes later, you're family. The first thing you'll notice is the food. The table will be packed with enough dishes to feed an army. In the center, the king of every Filipino celebration, the lechon, a whole roasted pig with crispy golden skin and juicy meat. That first crunch of the skin is pure happiness. And then comes the soundtrack, karaoke. In the West, karaoke can be awkward. In the Philippines, it's a way of life. It doesn't matter if you can sing, you will sing, and you'll do it with passion. Karaoke with a Filipino family is the final test. Once you've sung, you're in. You're not just a guest, you're loved. That's the core of it. A party in Las Vegas is a business. It makes you feel important for one night. A party in the Philippines is a community. It makes you feel like you belong forever. So let's break it down. Las Vegas gives you a polished, pay-to-play party. It's a show, an escape, but it's controlled. The fun is manufactured, and every interaction is a transaction. You're a customer. The Philippines gives you something raw, chaotic, and deeply human. A celebration that can't be bought or staged. The party isn't inside a building, it's in the streets, in the homes, and in the people. The rhythm comes from a shared glass, a karaoke chorus, and the pounding of festival drums. In Vegas, you pay for a party. In the Philippines, you're welcomed into one. It all comes down to this: community versus exclusivity. Organic joy versus manufactured fun. Connection versus transaction. Las Vegas will sell you an unforgettable night. The Philippines will give you an unforgettable experience that changes you. It gives you stories. It gives you family. The energy doesn't come from lasers or speakers. It comes from people. That's what makes it unique. Historic Filipino town in LA might hold the oldest churches and organizations, but the community, the food, the culture, they've spread across the whole county. The best Filipino restaurant could be in a strip mall in Carson. The biggest supermarket might be in West Covina. Filipino energy isn't locked into a few blocks, it's spread wide, living everywhere. That's the difference. Vegas is like a movie about a party. The Philippines is the party. So yes, Las Vegas puts on a great show, but the Philippines celebrates life itself. And in that fight, it's not even close. What do you think? Have you partied in the Philippines? Is a real party about community or exclusivity? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you believe real experiences beat manufactured ones, hit that subscribe button and join the journey. As the sun rises over Manila, the city doesn't go quiet. The energy just shifts. The night crew heads home, the day crew comes out. The music fades, but the rhythm of life keeps going. You leave feeling like you were part of something that never really ends, and you can't put a price on that. Thanks for watching.